You're welcome to Against All Odds, guys. 9 calls this week because we have 6 games and our usual 3 goal scorers. I am Okon, I have Deji with me, guys, and of course, there's so much excitement on offer. In case you're wondering where we are chilling, it's at 90 degrees in Victoria Island, Lagos. Yep. Absolutely amazing place to come out and have your drinks and all whatnot. But let's start off with our game for today. Liverpool are up against Burnley after the Champions League game. We're expecting them to continue with the goal.
They should. That's what we expect them to do. 3 of their 4 games this season have seen over 1.5 goals. They tend to score goals. They tend to chip in a lot as well. In the Champions League, it ended 4 goals in the game. Previous weekend was 5 goals against Manchester City. They look like a side that, if they are not scoring, then they are shipping in goals. Against Burnley, they should get the job done. Remember, the 2 games last season had at least 1.5 goals. That's good for us.
Yeah, Spurs have the curse of Wembley, but they put that aside with a convincing victory against Dortmund. We expect them to follow up with another victory against Swansea City.
Yeah, and Harry Kane is scoring. That's something, it's a curse. Well, it was a curse in August, but then in September, Harry Kane is scoring again. He's leading the side. Eriksen as well amongst the goals for them. He got one last weekend. So it looks a very good one for Spurs. The record against Swansea is quite good as well. At Wembley, they should get the job done.
We're going for a straight Barcelona victory in the game against Getafe, and we're expecting Barcelona to go and do the job.
It's a 10-match winning streak for Barcelona so far, of course coming from last season. This season they've won all 3 games in La Liga. So we think against Getafe, Messi should turn up the style again. They have a decent record against Getafe as well. With Suarez not scoring yet, maybe he gets this game to finally get on the score sheet. But Barcelona are looking very, very good. All their games this season, including in the Champions League, they haven't conceded a goal yet. They got 2-2, 5 and 3 in all competitions. So they should get the win over Getafe.
Looking pretty solid. There's Borussia Dortmund against FC Cologne. That one goes down, of course, in the Bundesliga. We're thinking we should see 2 or more goals.
Back-to-back disappointing results for Dortmund. But then they have a Cologne side that don't do well when they go away from home. 8 of their last 10 away games has seen at least 2.5 goals. They tend to ship in a lot of goals as well, this Cologne side. Dortmund will need to bounce back. Aubameyang will need to get amongst the goals again. So it looks a safe call, to just punt on 3 goals in that game.
And look, there is Roma up against Hellas Verona, DG. Now, if you do not go for a Roma victory in this one, I'm thinking, what exactly are you up to?
Because Hellas Verona have lost 19 of their last 20 away games.
Wretched record.
They just don't travel well. It's that simple. Roma have a solid home form, the Stadio Olimpico. And so Edin Dzeko and the likes, they should get the job done.
And finally, guys, let's look at the game involving Monaco and Strasbourg. We're going for a Monaco victory, DG.
Because they have a great home form. 12 games they've won now, all of their last 12 games at home. We think Monaco against the newly promoted Strasbourg side, they have a lot to shake off. As I said, last weekend they were disappointing against Nice, in the Champions League as well, against maybe a decent Leipzig side, but then they couldn't get the win as well. They will want to show that this is not about Mbappe. They want to show that they could get the job done without him. So I'm sure they'll be really raring to go against Strasbourg.
So that's that for our games. Let's cross over to the goal scorers, guys. We have 3 of them. Let's start off with Robert Lewandowski, DG. We're expecting to be on the score sheet for Bayern this weekend.
Yeah, decent record so far. He got 1 as well in the Champions League against Anderlecht.
He scored 3 this season?
Yes, scored 3 already.
We're expecting to grab another one.
Second top scorer. The race is going to be there, for Lewandowski. I'm sure he realizes that Aubameyang isn't far away behind him as well.
And let's look at the second goal scorer, Neymar. 5 in 5. 5 games, 5 goals for Paris Saint-Germain. Certainly, should be grabbing the goal.
Emphatic. Just 1 game he hasn't scored for PSG this season. And I like the way Neymar always wants to get amongst the goals.
Do the punters have any parts where there is a space for assists?
Yeah, because loads of assists as well. I like the thing about Neymar is he doesn't chase the second goal or the third goal, but then he wants to score at least 1 goal in every game for PSG. That's how he started the season, and he should get another one this weekend.
Look, August is over, so you can play Harry Kane to score till the end of the season.
He scored on the first day of September. Since then, he's been scoring for fun for Spurs. In fact, just 1 game he hasn't scored, the game for England. But then we saw him last weekend, 2 against Everton. We saw him in the Champions League as well, backed a couple as well. So it looks good. The confidence is back. He's shooting from every angle. He's dribbling. The goal against Dortmund was particularly interesting. Harry Kane should get amongst the goals again.
All right, guys. So that's against all odds. But like we always say, look, these things are not cast in stone. But then certainly most of these things usually come to pass. So put your money where your mouth is and have all the fun. Struggle on TV. Invite your friends to subscribe and join the party. Don't be selfish. Don't do this alone.